Hey, welcome back everyone. I am here with this week's video, and this week's video is about habit change, okay? So, what is a habit, okay? A habit, by definition, is a settled or regular tendency to practice something or things, okay? Habits can be good or bad. Let me give you a good example. A good example would be brushing your teeth at bedtime every night, right? Or maybe in our world, it's following a phone script every single time you pick up that phone on a customer call. A bad example would be tossing your dirty clothes on the floor when you get home at night. Or in our world, purposely skipping the email section on checking people in, okay? So why would we want to change? Well, one of the reasons we want to change is that improving good habits or adding additional good habits will likely lead to positive things in our own personal lives and in our business, okay? So another good example, okay? Going to bed on time every single night will lead to a better rested mind and body, okay? Or maybe in our world, pricing out FSM items will likely lead to more FSM sales every single day. Or maybe when you mop your shops every single morning as a habit, you'll always have clean floors, okay? So another reason to change is eliminating bad habits. So maybe a bad habit example would be texting and driving. Maybe the habit change you have is you put your phone in your glove box instead of having it out, so that way you're not tempted to pick up that phone and text while you're driving. So good or bad, anyone can do something for a couple of days, right? A couple of days isn't a habit. A habit is something you develop for a longer period of time, right? Well, to get a habit to really stick, there has to be something attractive about it. It's something that makes you want to do that, some reward for doing that, okay? So here's an example maybe for your technicians, okay? Tire balances. So the habit change would be, if they're not checking balances very often or at all, they start checking balances every single car, okay? Every time. And so what we do is we want to show them how there's a reward to that. You know, we're going to track that. We're going to let them know how many balances they've sold. We're going to show them the effect that it'll actually have on their paycheck. So selling one set of tire balances is worth $11.50 for the average person, technician-wise, on their paycheck. Sell one set a day for a week, that's $57.50. For a month, that's $244. And for a year, that's nearly $3,000 additional in their paycheck just by selling a set of tire balances once a day. But you're never going to get there unless you have a habit of checking balances. And I bet there's no way that they knew that that would have that kind of an impact, or potentially have that kind of impact in their paycheck. So we've got to spell it out for them so they know that. You can do the same thing. You just do the math on alignments, flushes, brake jobs, etc. It doesn't matter. It works for nearly anything if you can develop a habit. So how about you, managers? You know, what can you do? You know, obviously you can help your team get better at what they do, which will really be the driving force for your own shop. You know, but what's the impact if you were to get one Midas card application per day? Well, it's $5 a day. It's $25 a week. It's approximately $110 a month. And that adds up to about $1,300 a year. And that's not even counting any additional bonus money that you're going to get from additional revenue from the sales that those Midas card applications get you. So the habit, of course, the habit is asking every customer that has $200 or more worth of services if they would like to apply for a Midas card, which is basically everyone. So what we do need to do is we need to work on getting our habit down that we talk to everybody about Midas cards, and we know that the reward is money in our pocket from the applications and additional revenue at our bonuses from the sales that creates. So we have other things that we do, you know, lots of other things, but here's another one that comes to mind that, you know, like what can we do to change a habit? Well, how about a 15K kit? What can we do to change our habit there? Well, based on the numbers I see, our habit is to not even talk to anybody about 15K kits. So I'd like to try this on for size. Why don't you just try talking to the first 3 customers every single day that are in for oil changes about the 15K kit? So you just start the conversation. Ask them if they're up to date on their 15K kit. Explain the program to them and see where it goes from there. Maybe you develop the habit into it's 4 people a day, and eventually maybe it's everybody you talk to. But let's just start small. Let's start small. Let's go with the first 3 people, okay? So, which brings me up to another thing is that, we're not talking to customers about 15K kits, and we're not doing other things that we're supposed to do. And what that does is it puts a weight of guilt on us. I know it would me, puts a weight of guilt on me about the things that we're not doing, where we're letting our company down or letting ourselves down every single day because we're not doing the thing that we're supposed to be doing. And that has a negative impact on you. So relieve yourself of that guilt, take that negative impact away, by creating good habits that drive our process forward, okay? So I have some final thoughts, all right? We all have goals, right? Increase sales, break a record, make more money, get promoted someday, right? Those are some goals we have. Well, nobody achieves goals by looking at their goals and saying, that's what I want. I'm gonna go get that, okay? That's not how you get there. Goals are achieved by hard work. Hard work is made easier by having good habits, okay? Good habits are the little ones that you do without even thinking. It's like, make them to where you're just like you're tying your shoes or putting on your seatbelt. Good habits are created out of necessity or reward, okay? So think of these good habits as the driving parts of a successful process, because that's what they are, okay? And then you come full circle back to those goals. After you go through that, you can achieve those goals, all starting with the hard work and making that easier with good habits, okay? So my challenge to everyone is to start tomorrow. Eliminate some of those bad habits that you have. Start having good habits, start improving your good habits, or adding in other good habits that will make you a more successful person. Don't try to do everything at once. Just start small and start making improvements a little bit at a time, okay? So I've been reading a book. That's what kind of spurred some of the ideas here. Got some of my information from it. The book is called Atomic Habits by James Clear. I'll encourage all of you to check it out if you want to learn more about having good habits and developing a system that will make your life more successful. So if you have any questions, reach out to me. I'm really excited about these videos and I'm excited to talk to you guys. So thank you very much for listening, and I'll see you next time.